Get the Edge. Back at it. Got the NHL back in town. Donald Trump let all the boys out of the White House, I believe, so they're ready to rumble. Got the NBA, college basketball. It's going on. What's up, everyone? Scott Matthews here. Get the Edge here in beautiful Boca Podcast Junkie Studios. The boys are working the set today for us. We appreciate it. They are sponsoring this show, and all the best to those guys. Ben Castro, my man, in the house. All right, I'm joined always by my partners in crime each and every week here with Get the Edge. How many shows have we done? You guys know off the top?
I was going to ask that today.
So I know it has
coming
to be.
Up on 100?
It's funny. We have to be over 100 because it's funny. My buddy who does
you
a podcast.
And I are.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But my buddy who does a podcast here, he just had his
Right.
100th show last night.
Yeah.
Shout out to, apologize in advance. But yeah, no. So it has to be. I mean,
You and I got to be over 100.
going back, we're talking 150 probably, and then
Right.
with TK, I would
half.
venture to say what 75, Ben, something like that.
You guys definitely are past 100.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if the show Get the Edge.
No, I think Get the Edge is.
We got to
is
have
in
a
the
big
70s.
bonanza for the 100th.
Yeah,
with
the
TK.
100th. The 100th will actually be in football season, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of TK, here he is, everybody. The one and only Tommy Hitman King in the house. What's up, T?
Yeah, man, beautiful day in South Florida. Teddy, he was out hitting the links I saw the other day.
Eddie got some little suntan
I was
going
out there on Sunday.
That was a little windy. It's probably windburn out there. It was a little windy on Sunday.
It was sunny and windy. It was both. It was beautiful.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The other co-host that makes this show work, Teddy Brooks.
What's
Sports
up,
Prophet.
guys? Fired up.
What's up, Teddy?
Hope you guys have been paying attention.
Yeah, we're paying a little bit of attention. I was sizzling hot. Now I'm down to like hot. I've been winning, but not winning like I was.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
It's
you know,
tough.
You know what's funny about winning and losing in this business? Like, I have a client right now who has a record of 25 wins, 15 losses. That's about 63%, 10 net winners in the plus.
Yep.
And I spoke to him yesterday. He had no idea. He said, it feels like we've been 50-50. So, guys, you know, the difference between
They're
50%
spoiled.
and they are. That's what it is.
Spoiled,
the
Teddy.
difference between, you know,
Like my two kids.
like everyone that follows you now, they probably think you go 90%, 80% every month.
I
And,
ruined myself.
you know, guys, the thing is, if someone's hitting 60 to 65%, that's very good. Don't believe all the online hype of people going 80, 90% unless you're Scotty the last 3 months. But, you know, it always comes back to reality. The key is, do you stay above that 60% mark over the course of year after year after year?
Yeah, that's the key. You got to stay in that 60-plus range. Mid-60s, you're killing it if you're playing them right and you're smart with your money. Anyways, did you watch Team USA last night at the White House there, Mr. TK?
I watched them on live on Club 11, too, man. They were having a party down
Oh,
there.
that's right. You were down there, weren't you?
I wish I was down there. I see
Oh,
they
you
had
did?
everybody in the place stand up for the national anthem. The place went crazy down there at Club 11.
Wow. What about Connor?
Even the strippers were standing, they said.
Right? The strippers were applauding.
They were standing with their hands over their
And then they went right
chests.
back to work.
And then they
$50 for the next one, boys. Teddy, what'd you think of that Medal of Honor? The highest? What is it? You explained it better than I did.
So Trump awarded,
Connor
I don't
Helberg.
even know if awarded is the right word, but he's giving Connor Hellebuck the
Hellebuck.
Presidential Medal of Freedom, I believe it's called, the highest
Civilian
honor that the government can give to a civilian.
Right.
And I believe only 13 athletes have received that medal.
I think, well, he's the 13th. Yeah,
Or
it
he's
was
the
12.
13th. There may be 12 before him.
Wow. That's kind of crazy. That puts you into like a very, very special group of athletes ever. Only
Let's
12.
take a look. I bet you we could find athletes with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. But yeah, I mean, listen,
I think Bill Russell was one, if I'm not mistaken. I think he got one. I don't know. Probably
that
Jordan.
game. What were there? 40-some shots on goal.
46.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready?
He saved 45 of them. What's the list?
So it's
Ed?
actually been awarded to over 40. So Trump exaggerated, I guess, last night when he said 12.
Okay.
But a few of them, Simone Biles, Derek Amba, I have no idea who that is, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Jerry West,
There you go.
Arnold Palmer, Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, Roberto Clemente, Billie Jean King, Roger Starbuck. That's a pretty Joe DiMaggio, Bear Bryant.
Yep.
That's a pretty
Pretty elite
Muhammad
club.
Ali.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a club that many people are in.
No.
And now that I'm looking, this is pretty interesting. Just want to make sure I'm right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is correct. Nobody in the world of hockey has
Received
gotten it yet. So Connor's going to be the first hockey player. We've had swimming. We've had track and field, Jesse Owens, Richard Petty, NASCAR, golf, bunch of golfers. Golfer I never heard of.
Right.
Course. Basketball,
First hockey guy.
tennis, Billie Jean King, Arthur Ashe. But yeah, first hockey guy.
All right. What'd you think of the final game? I thought it was great. I thought Team Canada really came at them big time. I mean, if it wasn't for Hellebuck, that game would have been a Team Canada win.
Would have been a Team Canada win. It reminded me of one of those games when the Panthers were on the runs that they were on where they gave up a lot of shots on goal, but Bob just absolutely shut it down. It was that type of game. Shout out to Connor Hellebuck.
Yep.
I was actually at the golf course when that game was going on, getting ready to play. And
26 million people got up at 8 o'clock to watch it.
Everybody was watching at the course. They had the greens, the starters had their iPhones out watching it. And I went in the clubhouse, and the second period had just ended. And this guy was like, "Yeah, Canada's killing us. I don't know how we're tied right now."
Yeah, it was a great game. Unbelievable. You watch it?
I watched the whole game, man. That guy, that stick save he had, that should have went in, but that was an incredible save. That goalie, man, he was just incredible.
I don't know who was more impressive. Was the women's Team USA more impressive than the men's Team USA? The men's Team USA killed off every penalty. Did you see that throughout the whole entire thing? I think they were like 20 for 20 or so, 19 for 19 on killing penalties. Anyways, congrats to them, of course. Great that the Americans brought home the gold, and we're getting ready for the NHL. Bad news for the Pittsburgh fans, unfortunately. Sidney Crosby is going on the IR. What a talent to lose. He was the captain for Team Canada, and he's going to be out at least 4 weeks, they said. So that injury was a pretty damn, I guess, bad one, and that's what kept them out of those last couple of games. But the NHL resumes. Are you guys going to be digging in for the second? Are you an NHL guy?
Oh, yeah. I love NHL.
Okay.
I like NHL better than NBA. So, yeah, I'm going to be digging. I've been playing a lot of team totals this year. Team totals have been good to me, more so than anything else in hockey.
There's the Florida Panther team total specialist right here, TK.
Yeah, I've been doing great on the totals in the NHL for the Panthers and the Flyers game.
Panthers are in big trouble, boys.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's the deal with Bob? Are there talks about trading him?
Bob,
He's getting old, man.
you guys want to hear a stat on Bob?
Yeah.
He ranks, now typically teams have 2 goalies each, right? So about 60 goalies in the league. He ranks 57th in save percentage this year. Bob is not on. Bob has been way off this year. I don't know if it's age, Scotty, because
I think I know what it is.
age can't bring you that big of a difference from one year to another. What do you think it is?
I think it's that they played more games than anybody else in the NHL the last 3 years, and it catches up with you. I mean, think about it.
It's a whole extra season.
Right. They've played basically an extra 3/4 of one season in playoff games.
3 times. That's a season.
You know, physical playoff hockey it takes its toll on you, and they've done it for the last 3 straight years in a row. Defending the cup, obviously winning it back to back, and then being in the cup
it might be better because they have a pretty cohesive group together. Besides Bob, they have a lot of their big stars locked in for a few years ahead.
Yeah, a lot of them.
It might be better, as crazy as it sounds. It might be better that they just don't make the playoffs this year, and they just get to rest.
Because you like that?
They need it. They need it, and the injury. It's not just Bob. I mean, they're getting hurt left and right.
Yeah. Well, if without Bob, because he's basically one of their catalyst, of course. You know, the hot goalie carries the team. You know, that's what they say.
You need a hot goalie.
Right.
Yeah.
So if he's not hot and the other guys are off, it's going to be tough sledding for the Panthers. And they got to jump over about 4 or 5 teams right now. So they might not even get to the playoffs.
I don't think.
Like
they're plus 250 to make the playoffs.
They're big favorites tomorrow night. They're playing Toronto.
Yeah.
Who's got a great record. It's 27-21. They're 170 favorites tomorrow.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think? Well, 2 things. First of all, how about the last 3 years that Matthew Tkachuk has had?
Yeah.
2 Stanley Cups, the 4, what do they call it? The 4 nations, and now an Olympic gold medal. That kid has had a crazy run. Really cool. Congrats to him. But the other thing is, what do you guys think? Like, I mean, obviously it's probably going to only be 1 game, but maybe it's because Austin Matthews, I mean, Tkachuk was partying, but Austin Matthews was partying. Maybe with these guys might have a little couple day hangover from.
That's what we were talking
How many
about.
cigars do you think Tkachuk smoked in the last 3 days? Every time I see him, he's smoking a cigar.
I mean,
But they're young, tough guys. So
Yeah.
you could bounce right off them.
But it still takes.
Maybe if it was TK and myself at our age that we were
Me
running
too.
like that.
I have 2 drinks and I'm done for 2 days. But no, I think they can. I think they can bounce. But yeah, I mean, there's an advantage. I think
No doubt about
the
it.
teams that didn't have.
And some of these guys had to travel like all over the place because don't forget the weather was so bad in most parts of the country that they had to divert. They made the flight go to Miami. Then they went from Miami partying all night. Then they went to Washington D.C. So a lot of these guys, they're playing tonight.
No, let's not forget where they started. Italy. They went from Italy to Miami to Washington D.C. in a couple.
6-hour time
days.
difference,
All right,
man, too.
let's get into it, guys. College basketball is here. It's upon us. We're coming up from how many more days left in this month? There's only like 4 or 5 days left in this month.
Sunday, 28th.
4 days.
Sunday.
Yeah.
March 1st is on Sunday.
Can you believe it? We're going into March, the month of March. Conference tournaments, then the big dance, the whole 9 yards. Not a lot of games left, guys. You got to be careful this time of the year because the numbers are tricky, and you really got to look at what, not to chase these games. If you really want to build a bankroll and be successful during the month of March, just start tightening it up right now because the opportunities are going to get real. A lot of them are going to be coming your way. So just be careful chasing after games.
Well, good point. Not only is March 1st on Sunday, but Selection Sundays, I think 2 or 3 weeks from that, right, T?
Yep.
Do you know the date for Selection Sunday?
It's got to be the 12th, maybe. I would have to look it up because
I think the 18th it kicks in, right? The tournament.
17th. The tournament starts the 16th. They played the writing game, so Selection Sundays.
No, but the real
probably like the 14th, 15th. Okay.
Sunday night.
So next Sunday's March 1st, 2 weeks later, Selection Sunday. So we really only have about 2.5 weeks left in the regular season. I was talking about this last week, but I have a stat for you guys. You know me. I like to pull some stats up that people aren't looking at.
Mm-hmm.
This is Power 5 conference matchups. As you know, there's a lot of them in the next couple weeks because they're all playing, conference play.
Right.
In the final 2 weeks of Power 5 conference action, which are these 2 weeks that we're heading into right now, historically have produced some of the best betting signals. The home team is 55% against the spread, way higher than that, over 65% straight up, 618 and 530 against the spread, and the over is hitting over the last 4 years 58% towards the over. Now, why is that? They're playing their asses out. They're playing their hearts out.
Yeah.
They're playing their asses off. They're going hard for the rebound, so
they're going for it.
They're scoring more points.
Yep.
Keep that in mind, guys. Overs have been hitting in these last couple of weeks, the last few years.
Have you seen some of these totals? 170, 180 in college basketball?
They're getting
for all
high.
the years, man. I have never
Well,
seen
how
that
about,
high.
yeah. I mean, and they're going over a lot of
They're
these
going
things.
over.
Yeah. Like Alabama and Arkansas, I think, was it late last week or early, whatever it was. They made it 183, 185, and I couldn't have made it. The game just kept going higher. They had 104 at halftime. But that game even went into overtime. I think they scored like 200 and some odd points. But I want to get into some college basketball because Mr. TK last night gave out a 50-point winner for all his people. Was that a VIP play or was that what was that game?
I only gave it out to a few of my top players last night because it was a late release. But Duke, they pounded them last night.
Oh, that was a good one, T.
I gotta say,
was that a message, like being number one and now coming out winning by 50?
That Boozer, man,
he's huge.
What a player.
Yeah.
I've seen him play in high school, but I got to say,
Father was a good ball player.
Great
Carlos.
for Duke.
How
Yeah.
about Miami, Ohio? Won and covered again last night on the road.
By
12
half
and
a
0.
point.
Oh, crazy, man. 28-0 college basketball.
Yeah. There's only been one team, guys, in all of the history of college basketball that's got undefeated. You know the team?
UConn?
No, Indiana.
Oh, under Bobby Knight?
Bobby Knight.
Wow.
The only team that went undefeated.
Are you saying undefeated regular season or through the tournament to win it all?
I think it was through everything.
Yeah, because there's other teams that have
Or it
gone
might have been regular season. I'm not sure.
There's got to be other teams that got undefeated regular season, no?
No. It might have been the only undefeated team, period, was Indiana, though. Bobby Knight. Unreal. All
Where
right.
do you think this Miami, Ohio team's going to be seated? Because obviously they're not a Power 5 team, so where do you think they'll be seated?
Well, they're blowing out everyone in their path, obviously, in their conference. I mean, I don't know what they can do against some of the top teams in the nation, like a team like Duke, or, the top Arizona's, or Connecticut's, and St. John's, and all these other big-time schools. I mean, they'd have
That's
to play.
what I'm saying. So where do you think they'll be seated? 5, 4?
They'll be probably in the tournament. If they stay undefeated, they're going to be higher seeded than a lot of people think. They might be like a 3 or 4 seed.
3 or 4, yeah. I could see them being a 4. By the way,
Especially if they're staying.
Gonzaga in 2021 went 24-0 in the regular season and went all the way to the national championship and lost to Baylor.
Yeah, the only team that was 35-0 was I think
Indiana.
went all the way to the end was Indiana. Only team that swept the board throughout the year. All right, guys, we got a lot of great matchups tonight. Some of them right in front of you here. We got Florida's playing Texas. I don't know which ones you guys are using. I'm just mentioning them. Big time game tonight. They played each other earlier in the year, and St. John's beat UConn. Now they're coming back and playing each other tonight. So you got St. John's playing against UConn in UConn. Big board of games. My man TK's been doing his thing with the college hoops. Anything you're looking at tonight?
You just said the game right there. But speaking about college basketball, who's going to beat the SEC in the March Madness tournament? Is anybody that can beat the SEC?
Sure. Big
maybe
10?
Gonzaga.
Big 12?
Big 12. Well, Big 12, but the SEC is just a powerhouse. But I like this game here tonight you just spoke about. St. John's, Connecticut. The line right now, it opened at 5. It's up to 6 right now.
Is it 6?
It's 6 right now. The over-under, sitting 145. I'm going to jump on I'm going to take the dog. I'm going to take St. John's here tonight. I'm going to take the 6 points. St. John's, man, when they play against Connecticut, they're 5-1 their last 6 against the spread. And, guys, when they play them on the road, they're a perfect 5-0 their last 5 against the spread when they play UConn. I think they're going to come out and show up here tonight. See, this is on Peacock here tonight. But I'm going to take St. John's plus the points tonight on the road. I think that trend continues here tonight. Nice win here for St. John's. I'm going to take the points. It's, the 6 points, got to take them here tonight.
They're definitely going to show up. It's just a question, are they going to show up and be able to play with the intensity of the UConn? St. John's won 13 straight games in a row coming into this game, and they beat them pretty decently the first time they met. But UConn's a powerhouse. Dan Hurley's going to have that team ready as well.
And there's got to be some revenge factor here.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. St. John's beat them by 9, I think it was.
Yeah, they're coming into their house now.
Right. That's why that line went up. Some probably some public money going on that game, and maybe some sharp money moving it. That's why what was it, up to 6?
It's up to 6. I'm going to take the 6, man. It's a good one here for you tonight.
There you go.
St. John's,
wow.
Man.
How are you rating it?
If I'm putting it out as a 4-star.
Wow. You guys are getting some
and I
big
even
stuff
gave it
from
out.
T.
I never give out a free play as a 4-star.
That's what I'm saying.
I gave it out here tonight.
That's exactly why I'm saying wow so many times, because I can't remember you calling one of these free plays a 4-star, maybe in football, but not this time of year.
Yeah, you got a lot of interesting games tonight out there. I'm looking at some of these matchups. You got Texas A&M, Arkansas. I mean, that's interesting. Ohio State and Iowa. That's they're not one of the better big time teams, but that's an interesting game. Even out west, Santa Clara and St. Mary's is an interesting game. Santa Clara's having a big season, so is St. Mary's. I don't know if you guys touching any of these. Teddy, you looking at anything tonight? College
Yeah,
groups?
I'm looking at a couple things here and there. You know me, I like to look. And by the way, I agree with T. I mean, I'm not making it an official play or anything like that, but I see I don't know. I kind of see UConn winning by 3 or 4 points in that game. I just think I'm with T on the fact that I think it's a lot of points.
Just jumping on the TK train.
Yeah, TK bandwagon. It's not my play. I'm just nodding my cap.
Just giving you a pat of approval.
I'm nodding my cap to TK on that play.
All
It's
right.
going to be a
What are you looking at there,
one.
Mr. Teddy?
Yeah, so I'm looking at this St. Joseph's George Mason game. This is
interesting.
yeah,
I'm using that game as one of my big plays tonight.
You're using it.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
but I can't tell you who I'm using.
Well, yeah,
Oh, I
'cause
gotta
you're,
sit
you're
here
charging.
I got to sit here with a steel face.
You're charging for it. Well, here's the thing: St. Joseph's 11-3 at home. George Mason 4-4 on the road. The line on this game is St. Joseph's -1.5. I would play this thing on the money line, and I would take St. Joseph's. I was just talking about that statistics. That statistic applies to Power 5 conferences. This is a very highly disputed game here. Some people have George Mason. Some people have St. Joseph's. George Mason has been solid against the spread lately. But this St. Joseph's team, if you can, and this goes with a lot of teams, but you could pick your spots with some of these guys and these teams, and you could make some money here. So, I like St. Joseph's at home.
I like teams like this. I've done well with teams like this. A lot of guys out there know what I'm about with these smaller type teams that is not as popular as like the Dukes and the UConns and all the bigger name teams out there around the country, the Arizonas and so forth and so on. But I like this matchup tonight. I just like the way this game lays out, and I'm very comfortable with it. I'm putting it out as a high roller selection and our high rollers recently.
I might have to buy your high roller just to see if you agree with me.
High rollers, if you bought me recently, you wouldn't have been too happy with Scotty M. But we dropped 4 straight, came back 1 last night, hit 18 out of our last 25, even with the 4 straight, which is 72%. So still consistent and still making money. And guys, I'm running a special if you want to take advantage of it, 25% off my weekly on the high roller, 25% off starting today only. You get 25% off the price. You click on my video and purchase that on Winnable. 25% off. And that is my high roller selection tonight on that game.
Guys, let's take a pause really quick, address some of these comments. You down, Scotty?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. So,
OPP. Let's go.
Chuck Starr, blessings to you guys and your family. Thank you, Chuck. OPP, Zach Smacks, Prairie Hill Pups. Curtis, I know that's you. What's up, brother?
Oh, I thought they had questions.
Oh, well, we're getting there. I'm addressing a few things.
Okay.
Sammy Davila, I'm in a rut at the moment. I'm losing by 1 player every time. What that means, Sammy, is that you're putting parlays together. Parlays are fun, but they're stupid. I'm actually doing a parlay series on Instagram right now, but
on Netflix.
Netflix, right? I wish. But Sammy, that shouldn't be the main crux of what you're doing. If you're confident in your player bets, separate them and bet them one at a time. If you're hitting 4 out of 5 a night and the odds aren't crazy, play them separate and you'll make money, right? Imagine winning 4 out of 5 games every night and losing money.
Looks like he's betting tennis. He says that's where he's playing.
Well,
Sammy,
he said even on tennis.
What's his name, Sammy?
Sammy Davila.
Sammy, listen to me. If you could win 4 out of 5, play straight, brother. Forget these parlays. Yeah, it's nice when you hit one, but you're going to lose like 40 before you win the next one. So why not be consistent and build up profits and play straight? If you can win more than you're losing, somehow whatever you're doing is working for you. Play them straight. Don't just depend on the parlay to go for the throat. I know you can get the 20-1 on your money. You could put up little money to win big money. I get all that, but at the end of the day, those little $20 bills, they're going to go away. You lose 40 of them, that's $800 before you win the next one. So I'd rather be grinding it out, making.
Damn, Scotty, you got your secretary dropping your promo code in the chat, man. I didn't know that. I got to do the same thing.
Who's that?
Whoever your secretary is.
Oh, there you go.
Check out Wednesday.
I think I know their name.
You know their name?
I think so.
There you go. All right.
But yeah, no questions officially yet. Just topping on some comments so far.
Yeah, guys, listen. Take advantage of these opportunities that we all put out here. Teddy's got his little thing going on. TK's got his stuff going. I got my stuff going. We run our own different campaigns. We run our own different. We like what we like, and I don't know. We've been doing a lot of winning out there, especially our VIP selection, 73 and 30 on the last 103 of them. That's close to 4 months of hitting over 70+%. Nobody out there is doing that when it comes to long time winning. So we have been doing it. And if you guys are following me on Winnable, you know it by seeing it.
So
go ahead.
Tommy OPP, I don't understand this comment at all. And Tommy, you're one of our best fans, so I'm not trying to offend you here.
Oh boy.
But
sounds serious.
But you said if you don't play straight bets, you don't break even. That's why people do parlays.
Let me maybe try to chime in on this. If you're consistent with straight bets, guys, I've been doing this for 37 years, then you guys could chime in on that if you want. 37 years. I've seen every possible solution everyone thinks is the easiest way to make money. The best way is my opinion, and from my experience of doing it, you got to play quality matchups. You got to limit the exposure, And if you play each game accordingly and you manage your money correctly, if you're consistent, you're making money doing straight betting. Parlays, like you hear all the time. Oh, I won 3, but I lost one of them. Oh, I won 4, I lost one of them. Oh, I did this, I did. You're not going to win. You got to win every bet to get the money. So I'd rather win one game, get the money, and move on. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with, but you got. I don't play parlays. I'm not a parlay guy. I'm not going to play
Right,
parlays.
but just the overall thought of it.
Overall slot, but I play my straight plays. I mean, on my VIP like you.
Is that what he means? I don't know if I'm even answering it right. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know what he means. I'm trying to understand.
I would think that, the best way, to be honest, that I've seen guys stay the longest in this business. I've never heard parlay players staying in this business making money for years and years. Have I heard of straight bettors doing it? You're talking to one right here. You're talking 2, talking to 3.
So here's the best mathematical way to explain it. Anything that you do when it comes to gambling against the casino, even though technically in sports betting you're not playing against a casino, you're going to have some type of expected negative edge. So like in blackjack, if you're a perfect blackjack player, I think it's like 1.5%. You're like negative 1.5%, something like that.
I think it's even less than that.
Yeah, if you're perfect, if you play every hand the perfect way.
Small numbers.
Slot machines, it's about 8%. You have about negative 8%. Parlays, you're about a negative 20% expected value.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas regular bets, you're at like a negative 2% expected value.
Well,
and then you could obviously beat that value by being better than the market.
I think some of these guys are talking about betting parlays not on the spread, so they're taking the money lines by 700, 800, putting them all together. I think that's what these guys are doing there.
They're taking like -7.
Now I see.
Then you got a little advantage. Your percentages.
So
you still got to win multiple games.
You got to win, yes.
Hey, I'm doing that right now for my parlay series, and this shit is not easy, man. I'm putting in 5 leggers. I'm not doing -700s. I'm doing like -200s, 250s, 160s, and it's not easy. So it just doesn't work like that because you have to pick games that you're not really, when you could pick 1 or 2 straight plays, you could have a much higher confidence level.
I know guys that play tennis. And
Anybody asking about games for tonight in there?
No game questions yet, guys.
Okay.
If you have any game questions, let us know. First night of hockey back. I know we're not going there yet. I just figured I'd throw that out there. I think that's pretty cool.
Unless you guys got something you like tonight. Anyways, do you like anything else in college? Because I was going to go over a couple of games.
Well, you're talking about this. I'll throw an extra one out there. I'm going to jump on Arkansas tonight, -8.5. It's on my VIP plays here tonight. My VIP last night went 1-2. Guys, I'm not going to win every game. I'm not going to win every week. But it's been a great month of February for me. Started off with a bang, fizzled off a little bit at the end. But it's actually one of my VIP games as well tonight. It's a 3-star unit play, Arkansas, -8.5.
There you go.
Lay that one out. You were just talking about
Razorbacks.
Yep.
You got Calipari's got them playing pretty decent basketball going into the tournament. All right, I'm going to jump on Santa Clara tonight against St. Mary's. I think they stay in the game with them. They beat them in their home court recently. I just like the way this team's playing. I think this is a little bit of a gift. The line's 5.5. I'm going to take it up to 6.5. I'm not even going to go to 7.5. I'm going to take 6.5, and I'm going to take Santa Clara in that game tonight on the West Coast. I think they can play with St. Mary's. They proved it already, and I think they got enough nucleus on that team to stay with St. Mary's. So I'll take Santa Clara plus 6.5. I'm going to make that a 3-unit play, Teddy.
I like it. I like that one also. I'm co-signing on all your guys' plays today. I like that. I think same thing as the St. John's, Connecticut game. I think that this may be more of like a 2-3-point game, 4-point game. So if you can get 6.5 there, some good value.
Well, you got 2 great teams. You got 2 great coaches, and Dan Hurley, Rick Pitino. I mean, these guys know what they're doing. They're what you call quote unquote professional head coaches. They know how to motivate. St. John's has been playing great. Connecticut's been playing great since Dan Hurley obviously took that program over, and that's going to be an interesting game because obviously St. John's beating them in their building. Now they got to go into Connecticut tonight in Hartford to try to beat them again. That's the only problem there.
Yeah, the revenge factor.
One other game I like tonight, I like Tulsa over Tulane. I'm going to bring that line down to 2.5. I'm going to jump on Tulsa. I think they're the best team in that conference. They've been the most consistent team, and when they light it up in a big way. I don't know if Tulane can stay with them in this matchup. I got to be honest. I think, let me just see. I'm trying to pull some numbers up here. So many games, so I'm getting, but hold on one quick second. But, yes, I do like Tulsa in that matchup tonight. and I would get that line. What are you showing, T, on that line?
And Tulsa?
Like it jumped away from me in this game. Yeah,
Tulsa, Tulane right now. Tulsa 4.5 and 155.
yeah. I would bring that game down to -2.5, and I think they can get the job done. I mean, this team is playing excellent, 22-6 this year. They're playing solid basketball, and they could score. They scored 100 in their last game. When they're on, they pour a lot of points, and they can play. They can play on the road, no problem. And I don't think Tulane's solid, but they're not solid enough. And their home record isn't that great, believe it or not, 10-6.
I think me giving out St. John's, the guys on the show must have loaded up on it, man. The line's down to 5. Went from 6 to 5 right now.
You moved it, T.
Moved the line, man. These guys must be jumping on our plays here.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting game. That's going to be a dynamite game tonight. Guys, you get a chance to watch college basketball. Nothing like Big East basketball this time of the year, especially with teams like that. But those are my two plays tonight. Like I said, Santa Clara plus 6.5, and Tulsa, bring it down to 2.5, 3 units on each game. Anything in college, or are we done?
Nope, that was my play. And then, I gave out, no, that's NBA. I'll save that.
Okay. I'm going to jump to NBA. You got NBA tonight, T?
I'll give out an NBA if you're going to throw one out here tonight. I'll throw some NBA out.
All right. Go right ahead.
You ready? I'll lead into it, man. I didn't know if you're giving out. Just going right into it.
I'm waiting for you, brother.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Boston's playing Denver here tonight.
Wow.
Current line's 3.5.
I wanted to talk about that.
3.5, 228.5. I got to lean on Denver here tonight. I'll take Denver at home. I'll lay the 3.5 against Boston on the road. I know Boston's been pretty hot against the spread.
Pretty hot.
5-0. I think they're 5-0 the last 5 against the spread. But Denver, man, I think they get the job done. Win this game by double digits tonight.
I don't know about that one. I'm not going to go against a red-hot team like the Celtics right now. I don't know. Whatever they're doing or whatever they're drinking, whatever's in those Gatorade bottles, they're playing great basketball right now. And they don't. And there's rumors that Jason Tatum's going to be coming back in the lineup. I don't even know if you want to bring him back right now the way this team's playing. They're playing great basketball. And Denver's a little banged up, so I don't know. But the Celtics played last night back-to-back. Are you looking at it because of the back-to-back? Is that why you like Denver more? Because they played last night at Celtics?
I just think they're, like you said, with the injuries on Boston, what's his name? He's questionable tonight for Boston. But I just think Denver's a stronger team out there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take advantage. My numbers got it on them, so I'm going to take Denver tonight. Late show tonight.
All right. Teddy?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone because my play tonight in the NBA
Don't tell me.
is also a question in the chat, which was asked
What's
by
the question?
Gerson Pierre.
What's up, Gerson?
Any straight bet on the NBA? And then he said, what do you guys think about OKC plus 5? So, Gerson,
Plus 5.
OKC is actually plus 7.5 right now.
8.5.
8.5 on some books. I played them plus 9.5 for minus 135. I moved that line and pulled the Scotty Matthews special, and I moved that line, and I like OKC here, and let me explain why. Everybody and their mother is getting trapped by this line. They think that because OKC has Shai out and Jalen Williams out and AJ Mitchell out, they think that because of that Detroit's just going to blow them out. Now, why is that? It's because most sports bettors today, the new school of sports bettors, are way too player focused. You have to remember that you're betting on numbers and you're betting on teams and you're betting on coaching and programs. You guys, and this is, no offense to anyone, but you guys are obsessed with these big name star players. And when they're out, you love betting against their team. This team is deep. They're well coached, and this is a lot of points to be giving OKC. Give me 9.5 points with OKC. I'm taking it all day long. I think Detroit wins this game by 3 or 4.
Okay. You're not concerned about the back-to-back coming from Toronto last night?
Not concerned about that one bit. That's all baked into the number.
Okay. T?
Oh, okay. Well, I was just reading the stat here on this OKC. The Thunder own.
I can't touch a game like that.
0 rest. That's a tough game.
I think the Pistons can come back after getting beat up by San Antonio, who I think right now is the best team in the NBA, hands down. I think they're better than OKC at this point. But we'll see what happens. I told you earlier in the year, the only team that could probably beat OKC would be the Spurs, and it looks like that's what it's headed for.
I think the Lakers lost last night, too. Did the Lakers lose?
Yeah, they lost. Luka, I don't understand. Did you watch that game, Luka?
I didn't watch
Luka had a wide open shot. There was like 5 seconds left, and he passes up the shot to throw it to the side. LeBron off balance for a deep three, and they lost by 1 point. But Luka had a wide open shot, dead on, right at the 3-point circle, at the line, and he passed the ball over. And the Lakers lost again. I don't know. I don't like what's going on with the late show. What do you think? You think the Lakers? I think they're going to be out. They might make the first round and bye.
No, I'm not loving the chemistry over there.
What do you think of all these teams tanking in the NBA? Do you think that's right to do? We talked about that the other day.
Tanking?
I mean, you saw what some of these people are saying is just make the rookies free agents and get rid of the draft, or have a tournament. All the guys that don't make the playoffs, they have to play in a tournament, and they have to actually win
They get paid?
the tournament to get the first round, to get the first overall.
Yeah.
So whoever wins that tournament gets first, and whoever comes in second, and so on and so forth. So you'd actually have an incentive to win those games to get your first round pick. They got to do something, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a play in the NBA tonight. I'm going to jump on the Spurs. I like them. I just think they'll beat Toronto. I think they're much better than Toronto. Toronto played last night to OKC and lost to OKC. I don't know. Toronto's been dropping games at home. I think this team right now, San Antonio's as focused as anybody out there. And 7.5, they're telling you there's a lot of love for them. I think there's a lot of love for them right now. And I'm going to bring that line down to 5.5, 2-point buy down. I'm going to take San Antonio to beat Toronto. That's going to be another 3-unit selection. I just got a good vibe about the way they're playing. No one's playing better than them in the NBA right now. Celtics are breathing, a little bit behind them, but way far behind. I think 9 in a row the Spurs have won. I think they're going to get 10 in a row with this one, and I think this game's going to be a 12 to 18-point win for San Antonio on the road. You like that game?
San Antonio? I would go Spurs. I would go Spurs.
Sound like Teddy now.
I'd have to lean. I'm not using that game, but I'd lean to the Spurs. Probably had the Spurs the other night, man. They won for me, but Spurs, man, they're playing some great
they
basketball.
beat the Pistons, who was the hot team and was the dominating team, best record in the East. I don't know. What's up with the friggin' Knicks, man? The Knicks got their asses handed to them last night by Cleveland. I'm telling you, this Cleveland team, Teddy, watch
You've
them.
been talking about them for the last few months.
You see
now.
Harden, you see Mitchell. They work together really well.
You have been talking about them. But, yeah, no, I mean, listen, the Knicks, they're kind of always been the way they are right now, I think.
The Knicks are the weirdest team. I'm telling you, they win by 30.
They're just inconsistent.
They're
the definition of inconsistency.
They're 4-4 or 4-5 in their last 9. They won 8 in a row before that. I mean, where are you going?
Their road record doesn't help them either. That's for sure.
I mean, do you see them coming out of the East as like doing any damage there? I don't know. I think the Celtics would manhandle
You got
them.
the Celtics, you got the Pistons, you got Cleveland, like you said, who are all starting to heat up.
Yeah.
I would like to see a little more out of the Knicks, but there are certain teams that turn it on in the playoffs. We'll see. They're typically not them, but they did go the distance last year with Indiana.
Outside of Detroit, let's put Detroit on pause. Who do you think has got the best shot outside of Detroit?
I think the
for the East?
Celtics. I think the Celtics.
Your thoughts?
Oh, man.
They're playing the way
He hates the quick question.
they're playing the way.
Celtics or the Knicks.
I mean, they're playing the way they're playing
Cleveland
without
could
Jason
do-
Tatum.
Cleveland's playing good
Yeah,
basketball, too.
here's my thinking. I mean, the Celtics, look at the way they're playing right now. Since the All-Star break, they haven't lost a game. They're winning pretty handily. Like he said, they're covered like 5 in a row, I think.
Yeah, they're 5 straight.
Uh,
They won 4
do
straight.
you want Tatum back right now?
9
Yeah.
won their last 10 straight.
Why?
up.
Because you want to get them in now. You don't want to start them like right when the playoffs start. Because if you do that, it's
Yeah.
like now, like give them time before the playoffs start to get
Yeah, but
cohesive.
you're going to work them back slowly.
But start. I think the sooner the better.
Right. And they're not saying anything if he is coming back. I
Right.
don't know if it's a decoy.
Right.
Or what's going on there.
But no, I definitely think the sooner the better with him.
All right.
Come in.
Are we done with the
On the NBA, you bet. I'm staying away from bad teams right now. The second half's coming up there. We talked about a game last
lot
night.
of those.
Dallas against Brooklyn last night. Brooklyn got their ass kicked last night. I can't wait to see
Oh,
him
yeah.
today.
Yeah, he's not going to show up today. Guarantee you.
Man,
Who?
Brooklyn-
There might be a couple of bottles.
Canto.
Eddie Canto,
Oh.
one of our favorites.
Your boy Eddie, I've seen him before.
He gave out a big play last night. I said, how do you get involved with 2 shit teams
Yeah,
like
we both
that?
said that too. Two shit teams. I even touch a game
Yeah.
like that.
And he was all over the Nets. Oh, the Nets are going to be huge. But hey, you know what? Listen,
Who was it?
we lose too.
Nets who?
I mean, Eddie's
Dallas.
just an average
Yeah.
guy trying to pick games on his own. But we love him because, he's just part of the family.
Go with guys that cover. Listen, go
like
with-
Zach Smacks is part of the family.
There you
know how
go.
it goes.
Zach was in here a little while ago. Did he get a ticket the other day? I forgot to ask him. Zach, did you get a ticket on that
Yeah, he
legal
did.
U-turn?
Oh, he said he got out of it. We
must-
should have kept him on. I was thinking about it. It would have
Yeah,
been
I
good
agree,
content. You should have stayed on with us while you were getting pulled over.
Why he got pulled over while he was on live with
Then
you
he
guys?
cut off. Then he cut off on us.
Oh,
Should have
my
stayed
God.
on. We could have had the whole thing going, and
That would've been
then we
great.
could have had wagers going, whether you're going to get the ticket or not get the ticket.
He must have gave him his Zach Smack pick of the day and got off the ticket.
That's what I was saying. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk
I want to
about?
talk about something right here before we get into it, man. I don't know if you guys have been playing it, but I'm 3-0 so far this year in preseason baseball. I don't know if you guys
God.
touched it. And I'm going to give one out here today, man. I'm going to get on the way out of here. I'm going to stop by the Hard Rock and bet it myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hold
play
on. I got to pull this shit right
San
now.
Fran, the Giants are at noon Pacific
I
time.
don't even know
3:10
who's
Eastern.
playing, though, right
You
now.
got to know who's pitching. This is a thing here
That's
tonight.
it?
Milwaukee Brewers got their pitchers going here today. They're going to mix and match them up. I'm going to jump on the Brewers today. The line opened at 120. I played it earlier before they knew who was coming in. Well, I actually knew who was pitching today. But Brewers, they're minus 140 right now. I'm going to lay to 140 with Milwaukee Brewers against the Giants today. Going for 4 straight in preseason baseball here today.
TK, the TK preseason specialist.
I don't know, I've been hot in the 3-0, man. I haven't lost a preseason baseball.
All right, I gotta ask you a question because the audience, just for the when you play preseason baseball, because baseball's such a long ass season, and you got to have the right bankroll to stay around for. Are you playing the same amounts on preseason baseball that you would on regular season? Or
No, they won't even. The most I think the Hard Rock will take is 500.
I'm not. I'm asking you. Do you play less money on these games in preseason than you would on the regular?
Oh, of course, definitely playing well.
Okay,
The
so-
limits are a lot lower, so
So,
obviously
let's say you like a game, you're normally playing whatever.
go 500 today on the game. That's what I'll play. at the
Okay,
Brewers,
so
but
500. Normally, if it was a regular season, you might play 2-3 times that.
yeah, definitely. A couple
Okay.
times a game on a game.
All right, cool.
$500. That's a lunch with Scott. So you got to play $500 on
There
the
you
game.
go. Well, we're going right after here for some expensive Asian food. All right, listen. That's a good point. That's why I asked TK the question so you guys could kind of hear it. Don't play big money on early exhibition preseason games, whatever the sport is, whether it's hockey, NBA, or baseball, because it might look easy, but it's not as easy as it looks. Trust me. So try to build it up. This way you have a little bankroll going when you go into the regular season. And when the regular season comes, obviously the games are meaningful. Right now these games are nothing. They're not meaningful at all, win, lose, or draw. I mean, it's just
No, but you got
basically
these
seeing
guys,
this.
some of these guys are trying to make the starting lineups in the baseball for the pitching and whatnot. So
Yeah,
they're coming
well-
out, they're throwing hard. I mean, they're coming in playing 3-4 innings solid till they play.
Mm-hmm.
Middle relievers coming in and whatnot. So if you get a good pitcher, you can bet for. I don't know if they take it, but first 5 offshore does.
Yeah.
You can bet the first 5 innings. So you're betting preseason, you get a good pitcher, and there you can play the first 5 innings.
Teddy, what's your thoughts on that? I know you like baseball. If you're playing
I
baseball,
love baseball,
right now, you're
but I
telling
just
you
don't.
play?
Play. I couldn't answer that because I don't play preseason.
That's funny. We were talking. We moved another line on this one. It's up to 150 right now. 140 to 150.
There you go.
These
These-
guys must be throwing
wrong
in.
with
They're
this
Listen,
guy?
flying in.
What's
they're
this guy
they're
with the-
flying in with
They're
bets,
playing 'em.
man.
Do we have any questions in the crowd or no?
Tommy OPP covered your face baseball. You don't like baseball, Tommy? And then Tommy goes Georgia versus Vandy. Does anyone have play there?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because Vandy, I don't know, man. They were so good early. I made some good money with them early in the year when they got off to an unbelievable start. But they've been bouncing around lately. They look like they're going to start winning some games, and they drop a game here and there. And Georgia's kind of the same. That's a tough one, and that's a big number. I think that line's, 9.5?
It must be up there. I didn't even look at that game today.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy number. I'm not on that game. Just I don't want to confuse you in any way, shape, or form. But that's a game I'm definitely staying off of. I think I touched base on everything. What are you guys looking at? Any golf this weekend
The
before we
golf's-
get out of here?
The golf's right down the street, Teddy, this weekend. You
The
going?
Cognizant. No, I'm going to the one at the beginning of May
Doral?
at Doral.
Yeah, I'll be down there too.
The Cadillac. I haven't gotten my tickets yet, but
Yeah, that Vandy line, excuse me, is 8.5.
yeah.
By the way, on that.
I would lean Vandy in that game. OPP if I had to pick one. I'm not picking anything or betting anything, but I would lean OPP. And no, I'm
You lean
the
OPP?
OPP. Yeah, you know me. No, I'm listen. The problem the Cadillac is a signature event. This Cognizant here in West Palm this week, it's not.
He got Brooks Koepka. He's playing up there.
Yeah, he needs to.
He needs to get the
because he needs to get the practice in. Exactly.
I like this Mac Meisner on this game too. I like him and the other guy Ryan Gerard this week. If I'm going to play a little bit on there, I think I can.
Well, are you playing him or you're not?
I haven't decided. It's tomorrow morning. I'm on the drive home here today. I'll stop by the Hard Rock here. Now,
the problem is with this tournament is it's not a lot of big names, but these are the type of tournaments where you can come in and you can find something of value because you got a lot of the smaller guys.
Eddie, you should have went up there and tried to qualify for this week, man. You could have came in as an amateur.
Boy, oh boy. Mac Meisner, you say, huh?
Mac Meisner, and I like this Ryan Gerard. Or
I want to give a big shout out to my boy Matt Dillon. Appreciate the comments. He just sent us. He said, "Great show, guys."
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate that. A lot of good people out there. Really appreciate. I'll tell you the thing with social media. I know Teddy, gets all worked up, and I get, we can all get worked up at the table here. But at the end of the day, there's some really good people out there.
Great people.
And I really do appreciate them because I know they got a lot of options. There's 3 of us at the table, and there's probably 30,000 others out there. They claim that they know what they're doing and buy, sell picks and do things like that. So I really do appreciate when you guys come my way, and I'm going to try to do the best to keep you my way. I mean, I can't win every day. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes you lose some tough games, bad breaks, whatever you want to call it. Teams don't show up. But I'm trying my best to get the most consistent winning I can for you guys. And these guys, I'm sure doing
I think we're probably only 3 guys out there. Win or lose, we put up win, loss. I see Teddy post. Oh, I lost today.
Yeah, I posted a loss last night. That St. Louis game. Ooh, boy.
Oh, there's some beauties out there that post nothing but winning, man.
Yeah,
winning.
Nothing but winning.
Nothing but winning.
You don't know who they had though. That's the problem.
That's true.
Let me tell you guys something. I know I get on social media a lot and I bitch and complain about a lot of the people out there.
Do you?
And I remain steadfast that, half of the people out on social media are absolute garbage human beings. But when I posted that, a lot of it's for the engagement also. Yeah. When I post those videos, guys,
you get more views than ever.
Everyone loves them. I get so many
He's
hearts.
He's the smartest man here.
I get so many hearts. But listen, I got a text message from my boy Matt, one of my clients. He's a small bettor. Guys, normally I don't work with guys that bet like $100, $200 a game. He bets like $100 a game, and he sent me this message. And, me and him have a relationship. I have my own personal reasons why I helped him out. But I help a few guys a year like that bet what he bets. I'll help him out, and I'll take him under my wing and work with him one-on-one. And he just goes, "Hey, Teddy, I just want to let you know I appreciate what you guys do. I know it's a lot harder than people think." That's key. It's so much harder than people think.
It really is hard, man.
Because you got winning streaks, you got losing streaks. I lost my VIP last week.
I know I'm not your typical big player. I just want to say that if you ever get any hate online, fuck them. Much respect, brother.
He loves to curse that.
Keep working your ass off. I appreciate it.
There you go.
And I posted
Is that written by your mother? Tell the truth.
No. It's written by my boy Matt.
Well, Scott gets mad at me on the live, man. Some of these guys put comments. I take it a little personal, man.
This guy, he's worried about it.
Hey, when you're losing a couple games, I understand, man. But if you've been following our systems for the system, I got customers that have been with me for years.
You're not
going to win every week. You're not going to win every month.
You got to understand something. These guys are paying.
I just blocked
when they pay, they're going to vent. That's the bottom line. I understand that.
Oh, but Scotty, the payers aren't the problem.
Well, they lose.
The payers aren't the ones that are a problem. It's the people that
don't pay.
It's the free people complaining about your free picks, saying they barely hit when they're over 60%. But hey,
we do get a lot of our clients back us up though in the chat. So.
And that's why That's why I say I have a whole team of guys that'll come at you if you mess with us. They're just fun. No, it's fun.
Speaking of that, guys, TK and I are going to do our lovely 5:30 today. We're going to.
Is Teddy coming on?
I might hop on. All
right. Well, if Teddy hops on, we got the 3 amigos going at it. 5:30 on Instagram. Check it out. Today on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. We're going to be live on Instagram, and we're going to talk some other stuff. I'm actually going to have another bonus play that I have just for that show that I'll be putting out, and I think you have one as well.
I'll give us some.
Yeah. Anyone have any hockey today? It's first day back. You waiting to kind of see what happens?
Yeah. I didn't see anything tonight. The numbers are a little. I want to see how these teams play. They've been away for
That's what I'm saying. They've been away
2.5, 3 weeks.
They've been if they were on the U.S. team, they've been drinking, heavy partying.
I'm not worried about that.
I have a couple. I'm not playing anything tonight.
Hottest goalie in the world right now is in Tampa. You know that.
Yeah.
Vasilevsky.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Yeah, he is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, T.
I got to ask you, we're getting off the subject here. Have you guys been watching NASCAR the first 2 weeks?
No.
How about Michael Jordan wins the Daytona,
Right.
comes into the race in Georgia last week. His guy Reddick wins. He's 2 for 2 in NASCAR so far this year. He might be 3 and 3 after this weekend because Reddick. I'm picking Reddick this week again in the Toyota. William Byron, I like
Not
him.
Michael Jordan. He's just the part owner.
He's
of the
the
car.
money behind. He got the cash
You
behind
got the
there.
driver.
Yeah, he's the funder.
NASCAR.
Just like the Marlin tournaments. I have a client. Shout out to you, Richard. He does Marlin tournaments, and he, Michael Jordan up on the East Coast. Michael Jordan's funds a lot of boats to.
Well, they
play
say
in
there's
those
an old adage: money goes to money.
Yeah.
And success goes to success. And Michael Jordan, you can't take anything away from the guy, man.
He's probably made more and probably
like Tom Brady, man.
Probably lost. The one thing that Michael Jordan that touches does not turn to gold
Gambling.
is sports betting.
I don't know about sports betting, but yeah, probably. Well, is it sports betting or casino
I
gambling?
think both.
Yeah.
I think he's-
Jordan?
Yeah.
Wasn't his father killed over gambling or
Well,
something?
we don't know.
We don't know about that.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, well, I'm not betting NHL. I have a couple stat lines for you guys, a couple trends. Anaheim Ducks, 24-11 for the over coming off a day of rest. So if you can catch the Ducks coming off
A day?
a day of rest.
Got like 8, 19
Well, now,
days.
yeah. I mean, now's a little bit different.
Right. That's the problem. You don't know how these teams are going to react with the long layoff.
I'll tell you one game I'm going to give you over tomorrow. I'm probably going to go to the game, Toronto, Florida tomorrow night. I'll slap the over on there right now. It's 6 right now, minus 130. I'll play the over in the Toronto, Florida game tomorrow night.
All
That
right.
should be a nice high-scoring game tomorrow night, a return for the Panthers.
All right, fellas. Are we good? I think we touched base on everything. Anything you want to add before we go there?
I'm just
Mr.
looking.
TB?
I'm looking through the.
And it's not Tom Brady.
I'm looking through the rest of my trends here, but no, we'll save the rest for next week because
Are
we
you
don't
good,
really
T?
know what's going on right now in hockey.
I'm good. I was just giving out the NASCAR, like I said, Reddick, Byron, and Elliott. So 3 plays. I'm getting. I
All
can
right.
bet them all to win.
There you go.
I'm looking at Reddick. He should be about 8-1, 9-1. Byron should be about 10-1. That's
right.
the current odds right now. Elliott. I like Chase Elliott, man. He's been driving.
These are
pretty
not
good.
big plays, though, I
Nah,
assume,
no,
right?
I throw
You
$100
got to tell
on
the
them.
people, man, what's up.
It's just fun to watch on Sunday, just like the golf. Like Teddy likes
Light
the
play?
golf.
Light plays?
$100. I play myself, so
All right, so you got
Nothing
to tell them.
crazy.
Because they take what you do. That's why they get pissed off, because they think that it's a big play, and they don't realize we're not putting them out as big plays like that. We're putting them out as just plays to have some fun with. Guys, on anything I give you on these free picks, I don't know what size player you are. Obviously, we have thousands and thousands of players out there that find us through social media and everything else. I mean, at least find me. These
I
guys
find you in the bathroom too. I
they
heard that.
find me in the bathroom. Did I tell you that story the other night?
No, what happened?
No, I was just out real quick. I was in the place, and I'm in the bathroom, doing my thing.
Restaurant or like a
Yeah. It was, I was out, my wife went to the bathroom, whatever the case may be. And I'm in the bathroom. I go to the sink, washing up. The guy looks, I see a guy staring at me like on the side, like you're doing right now. And the guy, all of a sudden, he goes like this. He takes his phone out, and he goes like that. And he's showing me my page. I watch you on live.
Oh, no way. On Instagram?
And I watch your
Wow.
shows. So that was cool. The guy was a nice guy. I can't
Very
complain.
cool.
It happens. Listen, you know what? The crazy thing about this business, they know us. We don't know them.
Yep, and they come up to you from behind usually too, tap you on the shoulder, scare the shit out of you. But
It's all
happens
right.
at the Hard Rock
The,
all
fir-
the time.
the
Listen.
first time it ever happened to me was about 5 years ago, kind of when I was a little bit newer on social media. I was in Colorado in line to buy a gondola pass.
There you go.
And this young kid, he had to be like 20 with his girlfriend. Kid comes up to me.
Teddy
and he-
Brooks.
And he recognized me. He was like a 20-year-old kid getting ready to go skiing with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he recognized me from Instagram.
All right. Well, listen, you should be recognized. You work hard at what you do. Guy, listen, we all work hard at what we do. I've been doing this stuff a long-ass time. Teddy, between the three of us in here, there's a lot of years behind, a lot of decades. Anyways, great show today, guys. Always love having these guys with me each and every week here at the one and only Podcast Junkies studio. And we're going to knock it out. We'll be back. Hey, I'm excited to tell you guys we're going to be back next week, starting the month of March at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Back to 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Eastern. No
It's our
more
original
12 o'clock.
time.
Did you
TK
tell Teddy
Can
we
I
might,
finish?
might they be having a special location?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I haven't.
how about
No,
that?
there's no special yet until we know. When we know, we'll drop it out there. But we might be going on the road with the show. We'll talk about it probably next week once we know a little bit more. Anyways, guys, time to wrap it up. TK, where can the people find you out there in the world of social media?
Well, the best place to find me is go to Instagram at TK Wins. Look for the blue check mark, guys. There's a lot of imposters out there, so make sure you look for it at TK Wins on Instagram. I run daily specials. You can join my broadcast channel. You'll see a lot of stuff in my stories. I put up a lot of posts daily, a lot of content. So check me out, Instagram at TK Wins. Best place to find me.
My man, my partner in crime. I call him TB. The rest of the world, Teddy Brooks, Sports Profits. Where can they find you?
I think I'm going to have to get a hat that has like a TB.
I think so.
I saw the winnable today. I see a nice hat.
Yeah, I got the winnable hat on. I got it from Dan last time he was here in the studio. I like it.
We're going to bring Dan on in a couple of weeks.
Lets people know where to find me also. But the main place to find me is at _profits_pick. There it is. I was waiting for it. I didn't want to say it too fast. Listen,
A lot
guys,
of underscores.
you're going to get a lot of show that one more time, please, sir, and hold it up there for a second, because look at that. If it ain't that, it ain't me. Understand that. And if it has numbers after the pick, it ain't me. And make sure you
It
look
ain't me.
for that blue check mark, guys.
What's that song? It ain't me.
Because I can't
Teddy.
I can't help you if you deal with someone that's not that page right there.
Don't
Check
pay
us out.
someone else that's saying they're Teddy. Make sure it is Teddy.
And I'm dropping a March Madness special. I'm not even announcing it on the show. Go to my Instagram story tonight, and you will see. Actually, tomorrow morning, and you will see it.
All right. Great job, Teddy, as always. TK, great job. All right, guys, listen up. I'm going to give you an opportunity to save 25% off all my packages. High roll for weekly. We're talking weekly. You're 25% off the VIP selections, which have been absolutely crushing it. 4-1 on the last 5. We dropped one last night. Probably a good time to get in. We got one up there tonight. 73-30 at last 103 games. 25% off on the weekly only today only. And a high roller, 25% off. All you got to do is just, go right to my video on my page. If you could put up my information, that'd be great. My Instagram channel, SM Sports Picks. Make sure it's the blue check mark on there when you do it. All it has to be is right there, SM Sports Picks. You could click on the video. You can get 25% off either the weekly high roller or the weekly VIP. Great doing the show here. Again, like I said, this is the one and only Get the Edge Sports Podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We're on our own channel, Get the Edge Sports Podcast on YouTube. Tell your friends about it. Subscribe. Come on aboard. We're going to be back here next Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt you. I got to shout out Darren Jacobs. He
loves to do that.
Well, it's important because they're recognizing Darren Jacobs. Keep doing what y'all are doing. I love it. We appreciate that, Darren. Zach Smacks asked a question. I'm not even going to address it. Take it back over.
All right.
I'm just messing with
Is
you,
that
Zach.
the Phillies
He
one?
asked about the Phillies, yeah.
Dodgers World Series champs.
All right,
back
guys.
in.
All right, guys. Great show. See you back here next week, 2 o'clock Eastern Time on Wednesday. Let's go.
Wow, 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 wow.